Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah. Well,
do you want people to hear me? Is that?
So.
Are you sure?
At least for the next 15 minutes.
Should I just talk like that? Well, anyway. Oh, should I do my NPR voice? And now the soothing sounds of.
I know Chris is cutting 10
Sunday
minutes
morning
out of this, so this is fine.
You all right? You want to put your shaft closer to my mouth? Chris is helping out here. He's moving. He's now laughing hysterically. Thank you, Chris. Oh! He got me in the mouth. little touch of the lips. Chris Shaft touched my lips.
I play a lot of. No, I've like so many friends.
Lies. Are we starting the show with lies?
Yeah, we're starting the show with lies. Oh, good. What's up? I'm Aladdin. I'm Joe. Fuck, it's not going well. I just got back literally.
And I'm Tim, the guy not having a stroke.
Sorry. I'm Joe Winchell.
Don't apologize. It's okay. Say it.
Guest is the ever adorable Tim Thomson.
Hi, I'm Tim. Millennial stoner.
Thanks for coming on, man.
I don't think I'm any of those.
You're not?
I don't even think I'm a the. Not yet.
The Tim Thomson?
It has been said that way.
The Tim Thomson?
The Tim Thomson. He came in. He clogged the toilet. It was the Tim Thomson.
It sounds like a cryptid that exists only like the suburban New Jersey. Like
it's just this one neighborhood in Wetshore.
The ghost of Hackensack or the Tim Thomson.
And then the Tim Thomson came in. You could tell by the odor and the change of humidity.
And the Pizza Hut receipts behind him.
Is it so humid?
I don't know.
Yeah. So, hey, how are you? You were saying that you just got back.
I got back. I was with Terry McNeely and Rob White, and we went and did a show in Yonkers. Nice. Moriarty's a bar. I did a guest spot there.
Oh, Moriarty is in Yonkers. Oh,
yeah.
My God. It's like all of a sudden you're in Dublin.
Yeah, it's weird because they told me that the Bronx is right there, but it's literally like...
It's across the street.
It's across the fucking street. Like it's not, but that bar's right there. It's a good show. It was nice. It was a nice little bar. Mike Keegan and friends and all those.
I did that one. Yeah.
That was my first time I ever did it. It's fun. And then we went to...
Where'd you go?
Townsville. Did a show in Downsville. Last night we did a show in Downsville.
Oh, man.
That's where I was this morning.
That sounds like a place like out of like, Fairly Odd Parents where they'd be depressed. They go to Downsville.
It does sound like
something like
Timmy's parents.
Yeah. Well, son of the Downsville.
It's just everybody walking around all depressed and everything.
And rain clouds over each.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just
Downsville.
That's kind of what it is, though. I mean, it's not far off from that. Those going down, sir.
What's the comedy?
Yeah, it's like a town of like 600 people. Like 600 or 700 people. So the show is good though. There's people there. But yeah, you drive up there. It's just like there's nothing. And then like
your standards are low. It was good. There were people there.
I'm just happy.
They were humans.
I'm just happy.
When it's just a room full of dogs. Like, well, let's do this.
I'm here now and I'm talking to you and I'm happy that you're back. Because you're the only person that I can talk to about obscure like movie trailers.
What?
Exactly.
How obscure? I was mentioning this to Christy producer.
Yeah.
Last night I watched Phil Tippets Mad God.
Oh, how is that?
It was amazing.
It was amazing?
Yeah.
Is it like really weird and fucked up?
Yes. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, like Phil Tippett made this all puppet, like stop motion actually, right?
Phil Tippett is stop motion.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he worked RoboCop. He Jurassic Park.
He did the Ed 209 shit.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Still looks good to this day, by the way.
Yeah, and he started this movie in 1987. And he finished around 2021.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He started the movie in 1987? Yeah, this is
it's
cool.
up on the screen. Yeah, it's I was looking at a review. Someone explained it's the best wet puppet movie. I'm like,
wet puppet?
It is a wet puppet, which is also that sex act you ever do with a girl. Like, you don't want your friends to ever be, oh, I gave her the wet puppet. Like, what?
Yeah, I stuck my hand in Crisco and I shoved up her ass.
In front of
wet puppet.
In front of a kid's party, Yeah, it's.
So he was working on this for the last, what was that, 30 years?
30 or 40 years, yeah.
Is that because he stopped and started or any, like, that's crazy. I don't know if, there's a couple movies like that. They're like been being worked on for the last 2 decades. And there's that one movie that they filmed and they're not going to show until like the year 3000, like John Malkovich is in it or some shit.
Wait,
You ever heard about this?
There's a movie they're not going to show for over 900 years.
Chris, can you look this up?
I don't. That's.
Is there not a movie they filmed that's not? I mean, maybe it's not 900 years, but like, I thought there was a movie that they like went out to film, and the whole.
Well, there's also
that no one's going to see it.
The Clown Who Cried. I mean,
that's the
Jerry Lewis.
That's a Jerry Lewis movie. That's the Holocaust movie, right?
But yeah, with the clown, which I think
was that a myth?
It happened, but part of an agreement. It would not be released until 50 years after his death or something.
He just died 5 years ago.
Yeah, so we've got some time.
I don't. Maybe not in even our lifetime. We'll see that. What is this? Is this here?
My severed head might watch that.
No,
yes, I'm sorry. We talk about obscure trailer. I'm trying to get you back on.
No. It's fine. I'll go off on tangents with you. No, I just you're like a guy. I feel like you were like kind of like me, a little bit raised in front of the television.
Yeah, well,
and let me put it this way. You know about shows like Cop Rock,
of course. Yeah, it was great. TV was actually my medical alert. Like if it was my something happened to me, like, all right, call Xenobox. it's a combination of 2-3 TVs in one.
Is it?
Sharpavoxodine.
Yeah, John Malkovich. So what is this? 100 Years is an upcoming experimental science fiction film written by John Malkovich and directed by Robert Rodriguez. It is produced by the French company Remy Martin to promote the cognac. Oh my God.
Remy Martin is So it said it was released in November 2015. So... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, 2115.
Yeah, that's when it's supposed to be released.
100 years, not 1,000.
So we won't. So,
but still,
so they made an experimental. Remy Martin, I didn't realize Remy Martin. This was basically a liquor advertisement. Holy shit! Never mind. They led with experimental film with John Malkovich and Robert Rodriguez, and it's just going to be a commercial that comes out 100 years from now. That's what it is. It's just going to be a big commercial. I mean, I don't know, like. Production. Malkovich and Rodriguez announced November 2015. Productivich, owned by Remy Martin, to create the film inspired by the 100 years it takes to make a bottle of. This is a fucking liquor advertisement.
Well, that makes all right. So,
but that's neat. That's a neat thing. Idea of it's neat. I just wish it wasn't a fucking advertisement.
Is it the GoPro on the barrel or the cast of this booze for 100 years, and they just edited it like a guy who picks his nose and masturbates?
Does the time thing where it just slowly goes by quicker as we're seeing it, like when a rose dies on YouTube?
There is I want to say Philip Glass song that's not going to be old. It's been playing for years. I think it's going to last for a century. Am I crazy? Is this
what is it called? Philip Glass? What is it? It's not going to be released for until the next.
No, it's been going on. Like the notes.
Oh, he's still making it?
No, it's playing it. The notes are so long that it's going to take.
Oh wait, I think I heard something about this. Yeah, look this up.
It's going right now. It's been going for.
Is that music though?
90s.
Is that like music though?
That's what he does. Like his 3:14, like when everyone's quiet, and he said that's music. Like he for 3 minutes and 14 seconds. I think that was everything. The ambient sound is music.
Yeah, the white noise.
What exactly is music? So I don't know. But
that's like the science, like really breaking down the fact that it's noise.
What is music?
Yeah,
what is music?
It's weird to me that people will do stuff like that. That's that experimental. I need to watch a lot of movies like I do, right?
Yes.
Is there like one particular? Do you have like a love for any like art house films or anything like that? Or is that not your style?
There was some, but it's changed over time. Because I think there were some art house movies I liked when I was younger, but I might have just liked them because they were edgy.
Yeah, and you were trying to
like, oh, that's so avant-garde, it's different. And then I watched it again, like, no, this is dumb.
It's like
that younger Tim. He he's so stupid. All those lawsuits.
Who's your favorite? What's your favorite movie? 15-year-old Tim. Fellini's.
Yeah,
Breathless from Jean-Luc Godard.
The fake documentary, but the French dog bites man.
That's a great movie. But I do know that.
Yeah, but I'm so creepy.
What is this?
Who's this lady?
Through lacking the continuity of many prices featured here, the American composer John Cage's ambitious project, Organ 2. I can't really read that, Chris.
Organ 2.
Go back to blue. Sorry, just zoom in a little bit. Thank you. You're the best. John Cage's ambitious project, Organ 2 ASLSF, will, upon its conclusion in 2060...
That was the last version of Aqua Teen. Like, that was the season 8.
Have lasted for a staggering 639 years, making it the world's longest musical performance performed on an organ at Halberstadt, Germany's medieval St. Bucardi. I'm not going to pretend to be able to pronounce that.
We wipe your face off. You're a Bucardi church.
With a lengthy 17-month long rest with the first actual notes of the composition, heralding their arrival in February 2003. So this started in February 2003.
The last note change of the work occurred in the late 2013.
Jesus
with
Christ.
the subsequent note change not scheduled to sound until 2020. This is an old article. So yeah, it's still going.
So where would we be at now with this? What does it sound like? I want to hear what this sounds like. Look it up.
Is this live?
Is this live?
No, it'd be cool.
I don't know if that would be a great idea.
Oh, this is 2015.
Let me see these headphones.
Well, it's still going. And this song, the song is supposed to last about 600 years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone
Let me see.
brilliantly recorded their window like, yeah, this is John. It just sounds
It's
like
just
someone
like-
has to turn off their car alarm.
Yeah, it sounds like a car alarm.
Isn't that music?
But part of me,
Could that be
the
music?
part of me right now is going to be like the pretentious thing, be like, oh my God.
It's so beautiful.
Did you just reference a Dane Cook joke?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I didn't
Remember he does that?
I'm so
Hello, I'm a car. Remember that?
sorry. I never watched any of his shit.
It's fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like one of his.
No, I would watch the other comics that his material is based on.
Well, yeah. So then you know it.
He's like, I don't know. He's an adaptation of himself. You know, like,
Dane Cook.
yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. Now he does shows at his mansion.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Didn't
his
he
last.
marry that girl he met when she was like,
I
picked
think
her
he's-
up from school? Or like,
Yeah, he did. He did marry.
She was 17.
Yeah,
right?
he
But
met
now
her-
she's like 22, so it's cool.
It's like 25 or something. Like either way, it's
Yeah.
weird because especially because he looks so weird now.
He's going Carrot Top.
Yeah,
Like,
a little bit. Yeah. Well, Carrot Top just got in shape and now has like harsh angles for a face.
No, but that's not just getting.
You think
shape.
it's got like it's probably a little.
Oh my
Botox,
lord!
yeah.
Yes, that is absolutely.
I haven't seen a
awesome.
recent. Bring up Carrot Top. I haven't seen a recent photo of Carrot Top. I don't know.
Chris, Carrot Top, quick! Top 5 pictures of Carrot Top.
At least
right
in the
now.
last year, top 5 pictures of Carrot Top.
It better be cake.
I haven't seen him. Like, oh yeah, that's work. Holy shit! Is this
Look at
recent?
that.
No, that's old Carrot Top. There's Jack Carrot Top. Jesus Christ!
That's 2015.
Looks like
Yeah,
Vince.
but that's 2015. Don't show us now.
He looks like Vince McMahon in a red wig.
He looks so angry.
Yeah, his face looks weird though. Yeah, he's got like Botox. You know what it is? He's got that. It looks like his forehead doesn't move.
It looks like he was in a fire, but someone donated a face to be grafted onto him, and
What the fuck is that? Find another university dirt.
No,
Yeah, this is this here.
What is this?
Palm Beach.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my God.
Wait,
Jesus.
is that him or is that Dave?
No, that's
David
him on the
Spade?
right. No, he looks like I don't know. He looks like he's got resting ant face.
Tell me that doesn't look like David Spade going as
Oh my God, it
Carrot Top,
does.
right?
What is it like? What is so? This is him. Yeah, that's weird.
Are people seeing what we're seeing?
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
this
God.
we can
All right.
show. We'll show this. They'll see
You know
this
how
picture.
often I say that in my life? Can you see what I see?
Do you see what I? Sorry, Gremlins. Anyway,
Or Christ. Yeah,
or Christ.
same difference.
So this
All right,
is
so
yeah,
he's-
that's a
he's-
weird
he's,
looking. All right, he's definitely got like Botox in his head. I've seen like it's not great, but he's also like what is he like 50 something?
I have no idea. Isn't he timeless?
Timeless. No, he's for. Oh my God! Wait, now that I see it closer, everything seems out of proportion on his face.
What?
Right? His nose looks too big for the face that he has.
We are getting very bitchy here. It's just- oh wait, and he's wearing that?
And that with his hair color,
Ah,
P.U.
his hair matches his shirt.
Oh man! All right, well, Carrot Top looks weird.
We're really breaking ground here.
I know.
Carrot Top's weird.
This happens when I fucking. I'm like,
Strange movie.
I can do 8 things in one day. This will be
Music.
fine. That whole I don't know. Like, oh yeah, like the art house films. That was what I was saying. Did you like any of those?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Is there something that you still? Because I have like friends that are like, I love Jodorowsky, and I'm like, hey, don't though.
do they?
No, yeah, they don't. Like it's. I feel like it's just a thing to say sometimes when you're talking about movies with people.
Yeah, I mean, I loved.
Jodorowsky's a fucking art house filmmaker. I'm not trying to fucking he's just look up his shit. He just makes weird movies.
Like Aronofsky when he started. Like,
what do you think of that guy?
Pi. I'm like, wow, this is great. But then he did 3 other like after that with the same, boom, everything.
Well, The Wrestler is like one of his best movies, and that's because it's so fucking
one
different.
Of his more mainstream.
but it's still like a good, like it's still like it has that indie film feel to it. Like it doesn't feel like a Hollywood film too.
I don't think I've watched. I didn't see Mother.
Mother was fine.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just a weird movie. That's what he does. Aronofsky makes really fucking weird movies.
Well, what was his last one? I
hated The Fountain. I was like, this is dumb.
No, that wasn't his last one.
No, but I remember watching that and being like, this is fucking dumb.
This is too much of, I like to smell my own farts.
Yeah, dude. It just comes off like, so like, look at the commentary I'm making on fucking life and love. And I'm like, this is stupid.
What was that, Chris?
The Whale.
The Whale. Okay.
That's an Aronofsky film?
Yes. All right. I knew that. Okay. So that's
different.
And
he won an Oscar for that. Brendan Fraser did.
Play. It was pretty much, like a bottle episode. Like,
it took place in the one space, basically.
One space. That could have been a play. But,
it's like what was it? Tarantino film, Hateful Eight. Love that movie, but it's fucking play,
Bottle episode.
So, yeah.
That's TV shows, like, they would do it at least once a season. Like, we got to save money. So, an episode just contained in one place. Usually an elevator.
Oh,
People
God.
would be stuck in an elevator. Or I think Fresh Prince, they were stuck in the freezer.
They were stuck in the freezer.
Yeah,
actually, they were stuck in the freezer. And they used that trope on a couple different shows.
It's a bottle episode.
So, wait. A bottle episode is just something that takes place.
In one place.
Yeah. That's it.
It's usually the same money.
Chris, look up bottle episodes. Oh, The Fly in Breaking Bad. That's absolutely true.
Absolutely.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
Bottle episode. Some bottle episodes are great. Saved by the Bell, when they were stuck in the elevator with Belding's wife.
Chris, look up best bottle episodes.
What is the best bottle episode, Chris? You should just know this.
I'll be honest with you. This is really what I really wanted to talk to you about.
Really? When I think Benson or the maid Gretchen was stuck in the freezer.
Just do Benson? Yes, this is great. See, the freezer comes back because they made fun of it on the Clerks animated TV show?
Yes. That's
okay. The Box,
Ice.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ice! The X-Files. That's a great episode.
Oh my God. Are these the top 20 bottle episodes?
Dude.
I'm glad they're finally catering to us.
Mornings, Master of None. I didn't watch Master of None. Vision Quest, Archer. Absolutely. Great show.
A bottle episode for an animated
Out of Gas, Firefly.
Oh, wait. There was a bottle episode of Family Guy where Stewie and Brian were stuck in the...
Oh, they're stuck in the vault.
Yeah.
I bet you that's on this list. Yeah, Reynolds versus Reynolds. There's a couple bottle episodes of Always Sunny. Yeah, that's really neat. I don't know. That's like really cool to do a show that takes place. Is that like when they're out of ideas, or it's like
it's to save money. Budget wise, they would do that on like sitcoms. Like they don't have to change the set.
Yeah.
So like you said, and then it's less characters. So it might
because it's usually just the core group instead of all the supporting characters.
Exactly. So it was kind of a same thing where they would have to do a clip show.
Yeah, like Simpsons clip show or something like that.
Clip show. They would try to do it one season after hit Pine Barrens. Yeah, I guess that was a bottle episode for Sopranos.
Chinese Restaurant, Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Fly. What's the number one? Teddy Perkins, Atlanta. That movie, that one rules.
That's true. Yeah,
that's one of the. I mean, I think that's better than The Suitcase on Mad Men. I've watched both of those.
Fresh my memory. What was The Suitcase on Mad Men? I haven't seen Mad Men in a while.
God, The Suitcase one was basically it takes place in what's his name?
Was it the
Dan?
hotel?
Don. I think it takes place in an apartment the whole time.
Hey, if you guys remember the Suitcase episode,
yeah, I think it takes place in Don's office.
That was just a way to save money on TV shows.
Yeah. That's a good concept. Are there any other these kind of concepts they would do, like tropes and stuff they would do on like old sitcoms that, like my favorite one was always the character that went upstairs.
Episode.
What's that?
On a very special episode of Blossom. It just they would have a very special. They don't do.
Was that like we're going to talk about like cancer on this episode?
Cancer
or drugs,
child abuse, or drugs. Yeah, like
or Home Improvement when they're like they thought Brad was dying or some shit like that.
Yeah, Brad. Oh, you're an out of control teen. Or the brother is going goth. They would have these very special episodes. Alex P. Keaton talking about his friend who died, him dealing with death, even though it was the first time we were introduced to the friend.
Yeah, that one, it's like, I do know that a little bit of like, hey, was there any other tropes and stuff that they would do?
Well, I'm talking about very special episodes.
What's that? The very special episodes?
Which, I mean, of course.
Episode. Saved by the Bell.
Neptune. The bike shop in Different Strokes. I mean, we're going back here.
Was that Different Strokes? Was the bike shop?
That was Different Strokes.
Was Arnold the weirdo?
Arnold the weirdo.
No, wait, who owned the bike shop? Arnold's
You're
bike
saying
shop?
the kid is the weirdo?
No,
You
what's the name of
weirdo.
the
You don't want to
Herbie's
play with
bike
an old white man's penis? Come on, child. No, it was
That's an example of something that's funny right up until the moment where it's not. But I'm
What's
like,
that?
the fact that because I've watched that episode a couple times, and it's like they keep the jokes going. We're like, why is my shirt off? And there's like a whole fucking
and then the crowd was like,
yeah, no, it's canned laughter, but like,
but this is something you watched a few times.
not just that one, but
Okay.
like it comes up in like whatever kind of pop culture thing.
But after the episode, the actors come out like, "Hi, I'm such
Yeah.
and such, and I play so and so."
Child-
And yeah,
no laughing
things like
matter.
that. Yes.
They did. They also do this thing that I like when they don't know how to get rid of a character and it just goes upstairs.
So you're talking about Chuck.
Which one's Chuck?
Chuck was the older brother on the pilot episode of Happy Days. So Richie had a
That's
brother.
the original.
Richie had a brother. And the first episode,
Richie had a
he's
fucking brother?
Yeah, he's playing Chuck, and he's playing basketball. He had a basketball, and he walked upstairs, and that was the last time you ever saw him. And he was never mentioned again. He was just
That was a
character.
pilot episode of Happy Days.
Pilot episode of Happy.
Didn't they also do that to a Brady Brunch cast member?
Oliver?
Wasn't there a cousin? Like there was
Cousin Oliver was brought on later on in the series. Like when TV shows
Oh,
started
Family
running out of
Matters
it.
did that.
Family Matters had who?
Oh
Let's
man,
see.
I've got to get off OnlyFans.
Oh, yes, you're talking about one of the sisters.
Yeah, one of the sisters.
Yeah,
that
and
cast,
then baby Richie grew up fast. Oh, the aunt.
Yeah.
Baby Richie.
What was it? Cousin Oliver was Brady Bunch, right?
Brady Bunch. But
Yo, there's got to be a list of this. If
but
we found a
Baby
list of best
Richie's-
bottle episodes, how many? Chuck, number one, Happy Days. Judy Winslow.
Judy Winslow disappeared, but there was another character from Family Matters. The aunt disappeared, but her kid stayed.
Didn't the sister disappear? All right, Billy, who's the boss? Who's Billy? Billy carried the
It was a kid they
torch
brought
for
in. the
children.
end. That's who's the boss.
Denise Huxtable, I do know that one.
Mm.
They didn't really
That
write her
one's
off.
because they angered
Maggie Lawton,
She
A Different
angered
World.
Bill Cosby.
Wasn't Violet? Who the fuck is Violet? Saved by
Violet
the
was
Bell.
Screech's girlfriend, but there was Tori Spelling.
That was Tori Spelling.
Yeah, that's her first job.
Bobby Martin. That looks like a picture on the back of a
Yeah.
milk carton. Bobby Martin. Jesus
The
Christ.
Torkelsons. I think the whole show, the Torkelsons, was.
What are the Torkelsons?
And Ruth Ann was taken away for the Torkelsons.
How is the Brady Bunch kid not on here?
He was
Oh, okay.
right there.
Judy went. Wow, they did. Is that just like lazy writing? Cousin Oliver, the Brady Bunch. Yeah. They just didn't like him. That's what I always heard. They were like, nobody liked the fucking character.
It would sometimes they would do that. They would later in the
They
show.
would try something for a
They
season.
would add a character. Like I'm thinking of Ted McGinley is the guy who comes in at the end of a show. Like the show run is near the end.
No, but he
And they
came
bring him
in like season 4 or 5 of Married with Children.
Yes, he came in pretty,
But
but
that was kind of what made him famous, or at least TV famous.
he already started doing this before that.
Yeah. Season
Yeah, 5. That's right. Dude, I have
And
every
how many
season.
seasons was it?
11.
All right, so he came right in the middle.
Yeah.
But what about the other shows?
Clickers, what else was he on?
The Love Boat.
He was on the Love Boat. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was,
so
added,
near
he was
the
definitely added later on. Oh shit, it's so weird. That's like a dude making a career out of basically just coming and like reaping the because it's got a built-in audience about that. You're just reaping
He's
the
El
benefits.
Duque. He's a closer.
He's
He's like, it's the end of it. I'm gonna bring this boat in.
We got to bring in the McGinley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just funny, like because I literally like the amount of sitcoms I've digested just over the years and everything. But like again, you know, like I had to go see like somebody had to tell me about Cop Rock. So it's like the fact that you knew about even like the obscure because you showed me that Adam West show, which is
Yeah.
like the best thing ever.
That's Look Well.
Yeah.
It's,
Which you watch that and you're like, this is just like 10 years ahead of its time.
Maybe
It
50.
really
yeah,
was because
it
that
was-
concept is all over that. Basically, for those you don't know, Look Well is an Adam West show where he was an actor that played a cop and he's like retired
Yeah,
and now he actually tries to solve crimes and it's Adam West and it's hilarious.
yeah. It was a one camera show that was written by Conan O'Brien and
Yeah, it's a Conan O'Brien show.
And before,
Was it pre-Simpsons?
well,
No, he
yeah,
was-
actually, because it was 91.
Yeah, okay.
So it was before he went on The Simpsons, way before he got the show on NBC, and it was 91. It didn't last because Tarkinoff, I think he was the head of NBC at the time, and he signed off on it. He loved that was a time when sitcoms are still wacky. We had Alf and Alien
that's true.
and Bigfoot and everything. And then he left and Warren Littlefield came in and he wanted more grounded comedies like the Seinfeld Chronicles, which became Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So like the goofy stuff went away. And usually when they have turnover,
That's a really
like
good
that,
point. I didn't realize how wacky so many sitcom concepts were for so long before Seinfeld.
Yeah. No, the wacky thing, like the robot daughter, they went away.
They really don't do that anymore.
No.
Wow, I missed that shit because you were like Alf.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole show based around the fact that a family has an alien.
There were so many. All right. There were a few maybe years later, once past the Seinfeld, there were things like maybe Pushing Daisies or even.
But even that's got like, that's not like, because these would be like
Good Place. I mean, things eventually changed.
Good Place is actually a good example of that. Yeah, well, because you can't keep doing. Well, I assume Seinfeld got so successful, and then that's just the kind of shows that were out there for the next 20 years, basically.
Yeah.
Because basically, if you look at King of Queens, all those shows are basically like direct results. Even Friends, for that matter, is a direct result of the fact that like, hey, let's just do regular people in weird situations, right? So like, oh man, I would love wacky stuff. That's a really good point. God damn it! How'd you know all that?
Oh, ask me something more important to life. Hey, how do you pay taxes? Like, you tie it up like Homer did, and you throw it at midnight into a
Can you
box.
tell me a little bit about geometry?
Oh, the shapes. Oh, the shapes are always trying to kill you.
But we're working on something together too. I wanted to ask you about.
Now the sounds of working together. Oh, I hear the police in the distance. Yeah, we're working on. Is that still happening?
Yeah, I assumed it is.
All right, good.
I'd like to. I told you I was still in.
Oh, should we talk? Like,
Yeah, it's fine. I like Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's
Mystery
inspiring.
Science and riff tracks and everything. So, you, me, Tim Saliani, and some other comics, where it'll be kind of rotating. We were going to be.
Yeah, this has always been Tim's idea. Apparently, he's had this idea for very long. So
Yeah, I've had this idea to steal someone else's idea for.
it's all stolen ideas. It's all
stolen.
But it's like
especially since I've been watching. I mean, I was talking about this Chris before. We're watching the new Beavis and Butthead episodes on Paramount Plus.
and seeing them do like the YouTube videos now
Yes,
instead of the music videos.
Yeah,
It's so
TikTok,
good.
it's so good.
New Beavis and Butthead's so funny.
Even if you didn't grow up with it, and
No, like, see, Mike Judge just translated it. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Like it's still funny because he made it relevant for now.
exactly, I showed it to the girl. She never knew about Beavis and Butthead. It seems like they're so, and it is. If you watch the old one, it's really stupid.
Yeah, it's so
but
stupid.
it's so stupid. It's funny, and it's just. But when they watch things, so what we want to do is kind of
sort of that.
watch along with us as we make, jokes about certain old movies.
Yeah.
More obscure, horrible.
Yeah, they're all bad movies.
You're not going to do it for a good movie.
I think between you and me, we've watched probably so many crap films.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I love watching a fucking terrible film.
Why?
Because it's fun to make fun of. And it's fun to be like, wow, this got someone approved this and like said yes.
You think that's it though? Do you think maybe we're punishing ourselves for our sins?
I don't know. Is that the reason I've seen Battlefield Earth 4 times? I don't
Maybe.
know.
Because if I keep watching this, I could be a Scientologist and I'll be accepted in Hollywood. That's how you get the big job.
When I was an actor, I had those moments. When I acted full time, I was
Did
like,
someone approach you about Scientology?
yeah. Not because I was an actor. It was I was in Manhattan.
That's enough.
And I was like going on an audition and I was heading back to the train and they used to just hang out like near like what was that part? Like downtown area, like Union Square Park.
Yes.
They used to hang out around there all the time. I don't know if but like just the people with the pad and the smile and the fucking tie. And they
census workers.
Yeah, they look like a census worker, and they came up to me and they asked me a bunch of questions, and I was like, "Oh, this is a Scientology thing," and they were like, "Oh, you're an actor." It's like, well, and then it's funny because they switched up their whole thing because I was like, "It's like, where are you coming from?" I was like, "I'm an actor. I just came on from an audition," and they're like, "Oh, you're an actor," and they gave me like the whole spiel about like first words came out of their mouth. Tom Cruise.
You say the spiel?
Yeah.
That is
spiel.
It's like spiel, but mixed with like veal.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's mine.
Yeah.
So she gave me this whole thing.
the
How will you
next
take this spiel? I'd like it mixed with veal. I'd like a schviel, please.
with Vaseline, please.
But yeah, they gave me the whole spiel. And once I said I was an actor, they were like, it was all Tom Cruise stuff. And they're like, you know, Tom Cruise, well, you may get to meet Tom Cruise. Like, they gave me a line of bullshit. They gave me like a real line of
him?
What's that?
Did you meet him based on this?
Oh yeah, he came out of the bushes after that, and he was just like,
that's so Tom Cruise.
I know.
It really is.
He's just like, hi. But yeah, no.
Join my religion. That's how they got so many people to become
I think
Buddhists.
I still have it somewhere. They gave me like a pamphlet or something like that.
My ex went to one of those in high school.
Scientology? What?
Well, they had a thing at the mall. It's like, oh, we'll read your theons or whatever the.
They came to her high school?
No, not. She was in. I mean,
college.
she was at the high school age. She was at a mall or a flea market or something.
What were they just in the
They had
middle
a booth, and then they measure you, and she gave her information, but. Years later,
it's called auditing.
Years later, she was still getting booklets from that. She
Dude, they don't
several
fucking
times,
quit.
Like, how do they keep finding? She's like, I don't know.
They fucking don't quit about. I've gone down the rabbit hole of like Scientology stuff, but they're stubborn bunch. I would say so myself. If they think they can get, that's how they make all that money.
Is that it?
That's it. No, they're persistent. Everything that I've read and heard is if you sign up for something, I didn't give this woman any information. That was a big thing for me. I didn't give her any information, but she gave me like a pamphlet somewhere, but I didn't give her any information.
That was big for you. Like, I give you nothing, you give me a pamphlet.
She was really hot. She was really hot too.
Oh yeah,
I remember that too. She was really hot.
The hot girl in the park.
She was so hot.
Give you a pamphlet,
and that's why I gave her the time of day.
Nice.
The hot girl in the park gave me a pamphlet. Anyway, but
I love that song. Hot girl in the park.
That's a Peter Gibbs song. Anyway, like
twice.
That's sorry. But I remember like I gave her the time of day buzz and she gave me a pamphlet. But if you sign anything, like they will, because if you give them their name, they have like a whole like team of like people to like find
spiders.
Yeah, basically like internet spiders.
Oh, all right. You went like this. Like
this is a keyboard. This is a keyboard.
Epileptics. The fuck you once the seizure's over.
But like. Yeah.
Put the wallet in my mouth so I can find him.
But yeah, so basically like they'll send stuff. I'm sure they still get that stuff from them every once in a while.
So that's one.
They have a commercial every Super Bowl.
Still?
Wait. No, yeah, every Super Bowl they have a commercial. I think the guy that's ahead of it, David Miscavige, is on the run for murdering his wife.
Well, I don't know if she's dead. Apparently, she renewed her license like a year ago.
She did? Okay.
Yeah.
But no one's seen her. I think.
No.
Can you renew? You can renew a license online. I'm pretty sure.
No, she went. You have to go in person.
So she went. Okay.
She got a new picture.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She might. Maybe she's dead. Maybe she got a bad perm. I don't know. Like. I don't know. I'm not gonna. It's weird because their religion religion is developing now. We're like in the first century of that religion.
Yeah.
It's like being alive during when the Bible's being written for their religion.
No, you're right. They went through a lot of drafts for a lot of years with that first guy they had.
It's the Book of Miscavige.
Leon Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard.
Leon Hubbard.
Leon Hubbard.
I love Leon Hubbard.
Leon Hubbard sounds like a cool guy. L. Ron sounds like a dick.
Yes.
L. Ron sounds like a kid that goes to a $50,000 school and has Valencia shirts.
$50,000 school?
Yeah, a year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'll go there.
I want to go there.
That's cheaper than a Kia.
I know, right? I love how we got off topic. I was trying to talk about the thing we're trying to work on.
But yeah, we were talking about
we like watching
Riff Track. So
if you don't know what it is, it's like a funny people make fun of the movies.
Don't you want to see us make fun of things?
So anyway, this will be the last time Tim's on my show. So anyway, we're working on this thing. We're going to do some internet stuff, I think. You want like YouTube, but we're also going to try to do live stuff and everything. And, like we're going to...
Even some hand stuff.
Yeah, even some hand stuff.
Just hand stuff.
But I love, I was going to ask you, like, when did you, like, Mystery Science Theater 3000, like, when did you, like, stumble across that on Syfy Channel like I did? How did you find that show?
I guess Comedy Central.
It was on Comedy Central.
Before Syfy.
I watched it on
Comedy
Syfy
Central.
when they would do 4 episodes in a row on Syfy during the day.
I think it was Chris, I don't know if you want to check, but I think it was Comedy Central first.
Okay.
I think originally it was Minnesota Public Access.
Was it a public access TV show?
It was. And
that's why all the movies
even
were
continued making it in Minnesota.
So it kept airing there.
Well, not even that, but they didn't move to LA or New York to continue the show once it got bought by the new network of Comedy Central. I think Comedy Central was when Comedy Channel merged with Ha Central.
I was going to ask you about this because Comedy Central at one, like, all right, so let me put it this way. The movie Mallrats, right?
Yes.
In the movie Mallrats, in the beginning of the movie, there's a Comedy Central light. And Brody's in the very beginning of the movie. And I keep thinking to myself, I thought Comedy Central wasn't a thing because that movie came out in like 95, 96. I thought Comedy Central wasn't a thing yet.
Are you sure it was Comedy Central or Comedy Channel?
What?
The Comedy Channel.
Comedy Channel.
It was the Comedy Channel.
Yeah. Okay. Comedy Channel merged with Ha Central, right?
What was Ha Central?
It was another channel.
They were just like all comedy centric.
It was comedy. Yeah, I think maybe Canadian.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot about Comedy Central now.
I mean, cable was weird. I mean, there were so many channels.
There was.
And the way that they morphed and changed is kind of weird. Well, anyway, so I originally saw it on Comedy Central. It was a show out of Minnesota. Yeah. And even after it got bought and it was put on Comedy Central, they never moved production out of Minnesota. So it was an overall.
They never moved to LA or anything like that?
No.
Good for them.
Exactly. And I think
the low budgetness of the show is part of the charm.
Oh, absolutely. They worked it in. And it was a bunch of three guys. And they had a kind of overarching story that happened, but
no, there was a story about it. Yeah, there was but the main reason you watched it was they would go and they would watch these movies and they would say these things. The timing, I always say, like, it wasn't necessary. It was just the timing of certain things
and the references. Like, I ended up having to learn things about the 50s and 60s to get these references. Yeah. Things like, I mean, you're a kid, and like it made me want to understand things. You know, like watch old stuff. Because I think now if you reference something that's old, and I'm just going to be my old man moment, but if you do that to someone of a younger generation, they're just going to just say their age, like, hey, no, it's like, Gibbs making out with Norman Fell. And they're like, I'm 19. Like, that's the response, like, your age. Like, okay, that had nothing to do with what
Luke and Laura's wedding.
Yeah, like Luke and Laura's wedding. The most watched your daytime. Like, I'm 22.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
But when I would hear that, I'm like, I was just like, oh, sure, go along with it. I'm like, I gotta find this out.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I remember when I would see something
stupid,
I didn't know what it is. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I want to know what that is. Yeah. And I also, but here's the thing with sitcom stuff. I grew up like TV Land stuff. And like Nickelodeon during the day before Nick Jr., as we said before, they would just air like episodes of I Love Lucy and The Munsters and the Addams Family and like the Honeymooners and everything. So I would sit at my grandma's house and I would watch black and white TV shows.
Yeah, 40-year-old shows. Now they I don't think 15, but I don't 10 years old.
Like, but I don't think any of that stuff is really like, I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or whatever, but like, it's weird to me that stuff that came out in like the 60s and 70s was like relevant to like the longevity of it. Because of the syndication, like, but TV doesn't really exist the same way it does anymore, right? I mean, I think it does.
That's kind of what the strikes are going on because these people would get paid based on the syndication rules, which have changed because we don't syndicate a show that's streaming.
Yeah, no, because that's the whole point of it is that it's just on at this time, and you're like, oh, Seinfeld, whatever, and they still do that, but it's not the same. Yeah. Plus, kids don't watch TV. Younger kids don't.
No, because they rather watch the
YouTube, TikTok.
Things are
no
like
judgment. I do that too. I'm just saying it's different.
I was talking to my friend's girlfriend. She's younger. God bless him. And she like doesn't. I'm like, what show do you watch? Like, I don't like it's only the shows that he forces her to watch.
Like what?
No, she's all TikTok. It's all YouTube. Yeah. And then he'll like, oh, you gotta watch. You try to make her watch Loki. Like, oh, she watched the first episode of Loki and liked it. Thank God. Like, maybe if it keeps her interest, like it's just.
But the attention span is so many. I mean,
girl's legal, by the way. I don't.
It's the younger girl. Good for him.
Yeah, but
drops her off at middle school every day. Is that her? No, it's Carrot Top. I'm sorry.
That lady needs the wax.
My God, Carrot Top just came back on.
Why Carrot Top?
But I think that has a lot to do with the fact that the TikTok and everything, and people's attention spans are fucked.
Yeah,
it's 15 seconds. So like a show.
I mean, how many people you think have gotten to this point of your podcast? I mean, like who?
I'm surprised you've made it this far, Tim. Like,
hi, Andy. How are you?
but it's cool it's neat to think that, and it's like it's a real change. You know what I mean? Because like TV was a new thing for so long, and the longevity of what TV meant, even though I still argue that
I still say it's TV, it's just on a different,
it's still TV,
I guess, kind of a
platform
distribution method. Like
Because
It's called satellite radio.
Networks,
it's still radio.
Yeah.
I mean, just
there is still technically radio.
podcasts. I still say is radio. Like
Yeah.
the
if you're listening to something
only.
that's only audio, it's basically radio. Yeah.
It's just a different way to take it.
Yeah. So, and a lot of the things we record this as a video podcast, even though when I first started this, I was like, I guess we'll just do audio. And it was Chris's idea. It's like, no, people like.
And I have this usually like playing in the corner. Like I'm working and I have these things playing. Even
Yeah, me
video,
too. Yeah, me too. So, but it's weird. I like to be able to look. That's what I mean. The whole concept of how we digest media and and all that stuff has changed pretty drastically, I think, in the last couple of years. And it's affected pop culture in a way of stuff that was relevant for so long, that had such longevity because TV was such a thing.
Yeah.
Like it does. Like people don't know what the Munsters are. People don't know, like you said, there's people out there that don't know what the fucking Brady Bunch are, which is fine. But like, I think it's because TV and stuff has changed.
Which it is streaming on Paramount Plus.
It is streaming on Paramount. Are the movie streaming on there too?
No, the
movie is hilarious. The first movie.
Was that on Netflix for a while?
I think it was.
Yeah.
But Gary Cole is the fucking dad stuck in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I don't even like
the 90s. Yeah, that's what.
Now that movie's a double relic.
Yeah. If you want, I will do a stream. I will talk about what's new in streaming every time.
I'll have you on more.
No, I could just record it and send it to you. And now but these shows, when is this going to come out? This year?
Never.
Does this come out this year?
No, this will be out this week, right, Chris? Tomorrow.
What? That's crazy. But this has been fun. We talked about TV.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I also haven't had you on, and I had you on the one time when we were at the other location.
Yes.
And spent like a year or two since then, and we started working on this thing together.
So much
and
has changed.
So I'll have you on more. I just got to get you in the rotation.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to have every other episode is
Tim Thomson.
It's no. I was going to say Billy. I lived a different. I just changed. He ages just in the thumb.
Because I had him on so much, you can see him get older. Oh man! Well, thanks for coming on, dude.
Hey, thank you.
Is there anything that you want to plug or anything like that?
Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5. I don't know if anyone knows about it. We got to get the word out there. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks.
What's the name of the show we're gonna call it, by the way?
All right. So I think we're looking at the Crapterion collection.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that.
Live from the Rewinding Dutchman video store. If this makes no sense to you,
don't watch
Wait for the future. Right now, I don't want to.
It's fine.
I have some live shows coming up, but I don't like to mention it because I'm always worried who's going to show up.
It's fair.
You know how many people try to assassinate me a day?
A day?
Yeah.
I thought it was more like a minute thing.
It's a minute.
I mean, you're Tim Thomson.
It's mostly
you're the Tim
It's
Thomson.
my insides trying to kill me, but yes, I am the Tim Thomson. And every time a Tim Thomson dies, I go through a quickening.
You want to plug your social
if
media?
You see me in all right. At Timothy Thompson or at Tim Thompson. It's different on different media. On Twix, it's at Timothy Thompson. I just combine X and Twitter.
I like the creativity.
Twix.
It's good. No, be proud of yourself. Don't look down.
I did it. I am the winner. And I think Instagram's at Tim Thompson Comedy.
And Tim Thomson Comedy.
Yeah.
Check him out. It's very funny. If you
I
ever
don't do anything on social media. Mastodon is where I'm mostly, so I'll see you there. And Threads. I'll see you on Threads.
I have the only thing I just got back from stuff. The only thing I have is 27th at McGuire's. I'm doing the Aragoners Comedy Contest. Come on down if you want.
The what?
The Aragoners Comedy Contest.
Aragoners. All right. Say
Yeah.
it proudly.
Aragoners Comedy Contest.
You competing?
I am. Yes.
All right.
So come on down,
Who are you
support.
competing against?
A bunch of people. It's going to be like Mike Tansey. I think a lot of friends of the shows are going to be on. Actually,
All right.
like a lot of people that have been on the show. I know Russ Silverman. Everybody knows.
Oh, shout out to Russ. So I want to say shout out to all the people that are still listening. Hey, Russ. Hey, Andy. Hey, Billy.
So 27th. Otherwise, go
Hey, Rob White.
Go on my social media at that Winchell Kid 87. I post all my show dates on there. Okay.
How's your wife?
All right. Tim, thank you for coming on.
What?
Yep. Anyway, that's about right. We're out of time.
We're going to start now?
Yeah, we're going to start.
Okay.
We're going to start. Just do me a favor. We're going to start right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Tim.
Thank you. I soiled you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Chris, you take
Millennial stoner outro song. Yeah, pack a bowl and sing along. Blah, la, blah, la, blah, la, 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 la. Ba, ba, blue sheep, ba, 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 ba. This is the favorite podcast of the Dalai Lama.